This is my Marauder 25 cal. I have a debounce device in it. When I first installed it, I had some trouble. It cocked and locked. It wouldn't go anywhere. So I read online and found a guy who knew exactly what to do. So I did it myself, and it works. But you gotta fine adjust it. It's the way it's made, it doesn't fit perfectly the way it should. I'll show you in just a second. Careful not to lose that O-ring. Here's the debounce device. And and here's the slot that it fits in. And if you'll notice at the end of the slot, it's round. It's not flat. It's not square. And your debounce device comes with the corners very sharp on them. So what I did was I took the shape of the screw, like the guy said online. You take the shape of the screw at the bottom of your debounce device where the hole is that sits over the little BB or the little steel ball bearing, and then you shape it with a hand file accordingly. So what I've done is filed it, got it as close as I could, and it works fairly well now. I haven't had any real issues, but I can tell it's still tight, so I've decided to do it one more time. So I'm going to take my file, and I'm just going to lightly file around the curve. Well, it took me about 3 tries to get it right where it's working really well. I've had a couple little bitty hang-ups where it feels like it's not quite engaging. So I'm going to hit it just a little bit more. Filing my little edges. I mean, you could probably try it with a small grinder or something, but this is nice and flat and I have good control. Takes a little bit longer, but it fits in like a glove. I'm just holding the file flat against it and curving it as I'm moving it. gasket. Set that on there. Actually, you want to cock it first. Just forgot about that. And you can see when you cock it, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. When you go to set this thing on there, you'll see that this shape on the new one is not the same shape as where it needs to sit. So you file it nice, round, and smooth, and off to the race you go. And now it fits in there perfect with plenty of play around it. And then it has the same thing in here as it does there. It's got the little slot. So, gotta put the hose in. Now the hose was tricky. This part here, you want it all the way through. And you want to pull the little flap on this thing. Back up through it just a little bit. It's got a little split on the hose that's supposed to go down. And what I do is I take an Allen wrench and I pull the little flap through like that. I don't know if you can see that real well. I pull the little flap through like that so it catches on the debounce device. Then line it up. Put your screws back in. Try not to shake it. The back screw, I know people like to drop it straight in. I just tilt it from the side and it falls right in the hole. Use the Allen wrench to guide it. Falls right in the hole. So, snug this back one up good and tight. Now for the tricky part. I put this in, so you back this up so it has pressure on the debounce device. And you'll feel it. You want to make sure you don't knock it over. Take a quick peek. Still standing. Okay, now I like to stick my finger in here so there's so much pressure on the debounce device that it can't help but stay up. I think I may have got it. And then you pry this bad boy off. Alright, you should be able to feel some resistance. Let's put this back in there. Alright, put our set screw on the other side. successful debounce device.